Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 different fragrances that I think would be great to wear today, whether you're going to a party, a family festivity, getting together to eat some turkey or whatever. I've always had a little clutch of different types of fragrances that I like to wear during Thanksgiving, especially. And so, in this video, I'm going to tell you just those. And so, without further ado, let's get it. Alright, my great smelling dudes, welcome back to my channel. This is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, back with another fragrance video. So happy Turkey Day to all of you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope the best to you and your families. I hope that you guys have the day off like I do, because it's definitely much needed. Going into today, into Christmas and the New Year, I hope that you guys have a great holiday, whatever it is. Just know that I'm thinking about you guys, and today I wanted to go over 5 different fragrances that I love to wear, especially during the Thanksgiving holiday. The ones that are going to be a little bit sweeter, almost gourmand. The ones that are going to be able to get people's attention when you're at your family get-together or your party or just staying at home and you want to enjoy the fragrance. To me, they're going to be the fall-centric ones, stuff like that. Before I get into the video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and if you do like my content, consider following me on Instagram and TikTok. So, I have a bunch of unique ones here, a couple new releases, and one discontinued, but it can still be found every once in a while. The first one here is a new release. It's a European exclusive, but again, you can find it on News Parfums. It's News-Parfums. You just have to translate the English to French in the top or on your iPhone or Android. And so this one can be found for $60 on that site and sometimes on Fragrance by Jean-Paul Gaultier. It is Scandale Le Parfum. So this fragrance is absolutely amazing. When I first got it, I was like, yeah, that's much better than the original. It's like an aromatic, sweet, slightly gourmand, vanilla. It has this caramel in it. So when you first spray the fragrance on, it's a deeper, warmer, slightly darker, has a little bit more of an aromatic woodiness than the original. You still do get that caramel tonka bean mixture that really comes off. It's sweet, it's nice, it comes off again, slightly gourmand, and that's what you're looking for when it comes to a Thanksgiving type fragrance. It's definitely going to get people's attention while not being overly offensive. It's going to be a nice performer. I get about 8 to 10 hours from this with a nice moderate to above average projection for the first 2 hours, and then it comes down and just you get wafts of it for the next few hours. But Scandale Le Parfum, you get some geranium in there, you get some vanilla sitting around the bottom as well. There's a little bit of like a sandalwood, like a creamy sandalwood, mixing all together with, again, those stickier caramel and then also a little bit of like amber. It is really nice, and then you get those fresh aromatic notes, like I said. You get that geranium. It feels like there might be a little bit of lavender in here as well. Scandale Le Parfum is going to be, if you like the sweeter type fragrances, if you like the semi-gourmands that have a little bit of that fresh spiciness to it, this is definitely going to be one that you're going to want to check out. It almost feels like it has like a little bit of a floral back touch to it as well. Scandale Le Parfum, not only is the bottle really nice, also the atomizer is quite beautiful as well. It gives you a nice spread, it spreads even all over your skin. And again, it's just a little bit of a darker shade on the bottle. So that's Scandale Le Parfum. It's my first pick for for Thanksgiving. My next one on my list is, it can't be a Fragrance Dude video without one of these. And I told you that I was saving this for the Thanksgiving video. That's why I skipped it over for the Halloween video. By Azzaro. It is Azzaro's Wanted by Night. So I was debating between this and Burberry London, because they both kind of fit the same bill. They have that tobacco, those woods, those spicy notes. And this one I just like better. I like the Azzaro line. It's one of my favorite lines. And I could have went with the Most Wanted Parfum, but I'm using that for a different video. I could have went with the original Most Wanted. That's a great choice as well. If you have either of those three, they're great additions to this. But this one for me is Thanksgiving in a bottle, fall in a bottle. You get in the opening, you get that mandarin mixed with that cinnamon, because it is a cinnamon fragrance through and through. Then as you work your way into the mid, you get those fruity notes coming in, you get some lavender, you get a little bit of woods, And then as you get to the base, you get some of that vanilla, a slight touch of leather, and then you get a little bit of just like a woodiness coming in, like an amber wood or something like that. And then obviously some of that tobacco. There's a lot going on in this fragrance. It's like a sweet and spicy cinnamon fragrance overall. Wanted by night, great for the fall. It has like a 6-hour longevity with a moderate projection for the first 3. And then it kind of sits a little bit closer to the skin. But overall, a great fall and winter fragrance. Eats through the cold like a beast. It's not going to be beast mode, but with that said, everybody who's ever tried this or smelled this on me has complimented me on it, whether it's a family member, a friend, or whatnot. Wanted by night. You can find it for $47 on FragranceNet. Really good pickup. Going with the next one here. This one's going to be the one that's discontinued. A lot of my subscribers absolutely love this fragrance. I don't usually love iris fragrances, but this one is definitely one that melted my heart when I first got it. By Prada, it is Prada L'Homme Intense. So, this is a powdery amber woody iris fragrance. When you first spray it on, you definitely notice that it is an iris fragrance, but there is like a sweet resinous version of it, which makes it more of that Prada L'Homme DNA, sweetened up, more resinous as a fall and winter type fragrance. So what it is that you get that amber as well as a little bit of a powdery tonka bean mixing together right off the opening. The tonka bean's more dialed back while that amber is more forefront with that iris. So the iris comes through, but again, mixing with that sweet and resinous amber, it really does come through as a really nice sweet iris. So if you're not a huge fan of iris, but you do like sweet fragrances, this is kind of like a middle of the road, which is why a lot more people like this than other like heavy makeup-y type iris fragrances. Prada L'Homme Intense doesn't give you that makeup feel. And that's what I like about it. As you work your way into the mid into the base, the iris dissipates a bit while that amber comes a little bit more forward. Tonka bean, it comes off almost like a powdery vanilla. And then as you get even further into it, you get some leather accords coming in. The leather really does come through. I don't really love leather as a fragrance note, and I'm telling you, I'm not a big fan of iris, not a big fan of leather as a main part of the fragrance, yet this one has both of them in there, and I love it. So that has to tell you it's something that's definitely worth trying. You get about 7 to 8 hours on this. The projection is very similar to that of Prada L'Homme. It's moderate, but it is a moderate for about 4 hours. It's real nice, and then it comes down to a personal bubble. Really nice fragrance. Prada L'Homme Intense is going to be one of those ones. If you want a nice, classier take for the holidays, this is going to definitely do it for you. I had to mention it because I absolutely love the fragrance. Going into the next one, this is going to be my easiest pick on the list. This is going to be pretty much for any holiday throughout fall. So Halloween, we're going into, even if you do Hanukkah, if you do Thanksgiving, if you do Christmas, this is going to be good for pretty much any of those holidays. It's a special occasion type fragrance, and this is by Killian. It is Angel Share. You guys probably already knew that I was going to mention it. One of the most beautiful bottles out there. It has this like glass bottle with it looks like a whiskey glass on the inside. Really nice. I wish it came in 100 mil, but it only comes in 50 mils. Right now, you can find it, I believe, on Venba Fragrance for 15% off. And so that takes it down about $30 or $40, which is nice. You can also get it on Sephora sales, but if you want to know about Black Friday sales or good holiday sales, I'm going to be making a video for tomorrow, so definitely check that out. Angel Share, what it is a boozy whiskey cinnamon drink. So that's the best way to put it. It has some vanilla, it has some tonka bean, it has some sandalwood, a little bit of a woody feature to it, a little bit of a boozy feature to it. The booziness is a little bit more prominent in the opening, but what it is, again, it's like a cinnamon drink with some booziness to it. And then it has that spice, and then it has this like ambery facet mixing with that vanilla and that little bit of woods. Really, really nice all together. If you like sweetness, if you like to maintain a bit of a casual class, that is what you're going to get with I almost forgot, Angel Share. There are some clones out there, Fire Your Desire and Lattafa Homme. I tried Homme, just letting you know, it is good in its own right, but it is not an Angel Share clone because it's more ambery, it's more thick, it doesn't feel like a drink, and it also doesn't have that boozy quality to it. But it is really good if you want to try that and you want something cheaper. But Angel Share is a great fragrance. If you can get your hands on it, one of the best fall and winter kind of special occasion fragrances out there. Going into the last one here, and this is going to be another discontinued, but I like to mention it because you can find it on eBay pretty much at all times for anywhere between $80 to $100, which is a designer price anyway. And so with that said, I know this designer is usually cheaper than other designers as far as retail, but still, you'd be buying this, and it is definitely worth the price that it's at right now. Again, $80 to $100, and this is Hugo Boss Bottled Intense. I wouldn't necessarily recommend many Boss Bottles for normal use outside of like a random pull for errand running. This is the only one I would. So it takes that original Boss Bottled DNA, it fluffs it up, makes it a warmer, deeper, darker fragrance. It's not super dark, but it kind of just makes it more. The original Boss Bottled is like people call it the sweet apple pie. I get more of like a sweet, fresh apple in the original one that you can wear all year round in any situation. This one is more of a fall and winter and early spring, any situational fragrance. I like this to wear. My family absolutely loves this. This is one of my wife's favorite fragrances. You do get that original Boss DNA, again, deepened, a little bit more resinous, and then you still get that cinnamon, you get some cloves, so it's like a little bit more of an apple pie than the original. So I do see that with it. Then you get some of that lavender, giving it that aromatic nature, and then you also do get some orange blossom added in this that the original doesn't have. That gives it a little bit of like a florally factor, but it's not overly floral, it's just more of a background, almost like a sweet floral. It's actually quite nice. And then you get some sandalwood and vanilla in the dry down that add that creamy, woody texture to the fragrance. It's actually quite nice. If you like that sweet, appley Boss Bottled DNA, it's very mass appealing. Boss Bottled Intense. Again, find it on eBay or wait for it to come on a discounter, which you can watch my community tab. It is a fantastic fragrance. I have the small one and the large one, but the large one's still in the box. I don't want to open that until I'm done with this. Really good fragrance. So those are my 5. Again, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Hopefully this can help you. There are a lot of other options. Like I said, Burberry Burberry London, not Hero. Burberry Hero Eau de Parfum is a decent one. Then we also have like Tom Ford's Noir Extreme or 1 Million Privé. All of them are great fragrances, or any of the wanted. So you make your decision. Also, let me know in the comments what you decided to wear for Thanksgiving and what your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving is, because mine is stuffing with gravy. So yeah, you guys have a great holiday, and I hope that you guys stay safe, and I'll be back again tomorrow with a Black Friday type sale video. So thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with another one. Peace out.